How I lost everything and how I am planning to build it all back using my 4 pillar system, proven system. Why am I sharing this story with you guys? Well, it's definitely not for pity or for sympathy. I'm sharing this because if you have ever hit rock bottom, I see you and I want you to see what is possible and what you can really achieve. Because in just 3 years from me making this video, I am going to rebuild my entire life from scratch. And I am going to be doing this publicly. The one thing that could not have been taken from me was my knowledge, my community, and my email list. Although I had to endure a divorce, I'm raising 4 kids all by myself, and I pretty much lost everything that I had built this past 11 years. And that is why I started this exact channel, to show you how to build something that no one can take away from you. So let's dive in. Here is pillar 1 of my system that has changed everything for me and will change everything for me to come. Step number 1 is to build an audience. Before you sell anything, you need to have an audience. Authority and credibility comes first, because without an audience, you don't have a business. I used to think having a great product was enough, but in today's world of social media and AI, your biggest asset is your audience. Still not convinced? Let's look at Dollar Shave Club. They sold cheap razors on a subscription model, yet their company was acquired for billions. Why? Because they built a huge customer base, an email list of tangible people wanting their product. So how did I build my audience? At first I thought growing an audience is going to be impossible, but then I realized it's just like making friends. Think about it. When you made friends, you didn't just sit back and let people come to you and make friends with you. You put yourself out there. You introduced yourself. You asked questions. You found common ground. It is the exact same thing online, except people are more open about their lives here in the digital world. So, how did I do it? I showed up as myself. Let's say I want to talk about my love for ice cream, for example. I could say this: hey guys, I love eating ice cream. But instead you need to say something more like this: ever since I was a kid, I've loved chocolate ice cream. The creamy taste, the dark chocolate sauce, and every bite that I take takes me back to that childhood memory where I sat with my friend on the curb, sharing a cup of ice cream together. We used to laugh and have fun, just enjoy the world and being in it every single day. It was more than an ice cream. It's nostalgia, it's comfort, and honestly, I can't stop eating it. See the difference? One is a statement, the other one is a story. Stories create connection, and connection builds trust. Step number 2, how I built authority. When no one knew who I was, at first no one took me seriously. I had experience, knowledge, and insights, but why would anybody even listen to me? Then one of my business coaches said this to me, and this changed my mind forever. Authority isn't given, it's claimed. No one knows how smart you are until you open up your mouth. So I stopped waiting for validation, and I just started sharing what I knew and what worked for me. I built authority by learning consistently, reading, studying, and expanding my knowledge, turning insights into content. Just like you watching this video right now, you are resonating with something that I thought about, maybe read about, and what I wrote about. This content I then turned into posts, sharing videos, and teaching what I have learned, using facts and numbers, but also showing how I applied this to my life and the results that I was able to achieve. The biggest shift here was self-development. At first, I didn't think it really mattered that much. But as I grew, I realized working on myself made me a lot more confident, more resilient, and better at handling stress. And the more I invested in myself, the more authority I naturally built. Now, on to step number 3. How I built credibility. By being real. One thing I've learned, people trust who you are honestly. For a long time, I thought credibility meant me to look perfect. But the more transparent I became, the more people started to connect with me. Here is what I did differently. I owned my mistakes. I was upfront about my failures. I backed up what I said. I stopped trying to prove myself to skeptics. For example, I have sold over $1 million as an entrepreneur. Do I post all of my sales proof over all my channels? No. Do people call me a fraud? Yes, all of the time. Do I care? Not even a little. Because here is the truth. If someone doesn't want to believe you, a screenshot won't change their mind. If they're truly interested, they will listen to what I am teaching. And honestly, the right people will respect you for what you bring to the table. The wrong people were never meant for you anyway. So here are my final thoughts, guys. If you're struggling to build an audience, establish authority, gain credibility, and keep repeating the cycle. I get it. I've been there. But here is what has worked for me. Be yourself. Don't make statements. Tell stories that connect with people. Behavioral patterns. Behavior shows that we automatically resonate with stories rather than being given blunt statements. Stories sell. Facts tell. Share what you are learning and teach others as you grow. Be honest and consistent because trust is built over time. I rebuilt my entire life using these 4 pillars. They have stood by me business after business, year after year, and I know it can change your life. If I can do it, so can you. If you made it this far in the video, then you are definitely my kind of person. You love growth, reading, and believe that wealth and success is your true birthright. So I suggest you subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like and let's find the rest of our tribe. You watched this video for a reason. I have an exclusive Facebook group that not many people know about. You now know about it. If you are truly serious about changing your life, being accountable for the generations that will follow after you, and you cannot settle for average, then join it now. This Facebook group is my personal think tank where you get to connect with me directly, ask me questions, see what business I'm working on, giving helpful advice to businesses or business owners that are stuck and need a push or need some direction. People pay me up to $5,000 to have this exact same privilege you're about to get on Facebook. It is my gift to you for staying until the end of the video. Success isn't found in the obvious. It's in the quiet spaces where most never dare to look. I'll see you in the next video.